Let's do another country kind of lick. Check this out. I'm going to go for a G, but I'm going to work my way up to it like this. I'm sure you could add more strings like but I'm going to try to stick with 2. That's a movable lick. I'm going to go back to G, but let me just take it up to C and D and high G. I bent the last one. So that's a chromatic line. Chromatic is, I think it's 3 or more notes in a row. So if you went all the way chromatic, that's a little too much, isn't it? So we'll just stick with maybe 4 notes. So that's a B, C, C sharp, D. And for fingering, I'm going to recommend index, middle, and ring. Pinky will stay on the 1st string, 3rd fret, G, which is part of the chord. So connecting your lick to a chord always makes sense to me. Otherwise, if the lick exists in some sort of a weird space that doesn't connect to anything, maybe that's special in its own way, but as far as we're concerned, we're trying to make things work functionally, I guess is a word. So I'm going to go from the 2nd string to the 1st string and back to the 2nd string. So it's like B, G, B. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the next degree of the lick. That's C, G, C. Always the same thing here as far as picking. There's the C sharp, G, C sharp, and then the D, G, D. It's kind of like That'll Be the Day, only in G. So it's really a classic. It's almost like a cliche, something that gets used or has been used a lot. It's almost kind of like part of our culture here in the Western Hemisphere. We just expect that sound. So that was more da 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 dum. There I'm just picking down, 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 kind of a bouncy swing. Then you can maybe shift over to the 3rd string. I'm bending an A note up and letting it down. Kind of like cat scratch fever. And then you can hit 3 strings. Here's C. Oh boy. That didn't go as I planned. So you might have to adapt. Maybe I'll go, oh. That one's just not as, I think I can make that work. Let me slow it down and think about it. So it's kind of hard to go and stretch that far. I don't play like that anyway. You could just leave the high notes and dive down to that C chord, which is 555 G, C, E, part of this chord. So I always talk about taking that chord, forget about the 3rd fret, and then play the 5th fret part. Just use this part with your pointer finger. So if your buddy's playing a C chord like this, you can play. Or, you know, that's a C. If you take it up 2 frets, you got a D. So you could play G, C, D, G. I'm just trying to get you mobile with that idea because it's really easy, and that's like your position. So if we said key of A, you're going to be at the 2nd fret and do. Key of B is at the 4th fret because that's part of that B chord. Here's key of C is at the 5th fret. Oops. Key of D is at the 7th fret. So I want you to know that without having to stop and go, well, give me a time to figure it out. How long is that going to take? Yeah, it kind of has to be instantaneous, like key of D, 1, 2, ready, go. You know, it can't be, well, give me a. I mean, you know, if you have to think about it, then you better start thinking about it so that if it's time to play, you're there, not having to, you know, calculate or look it up or something. So key of E is at the, I'm just telling you the truth. Key of E is at the 9th fret because of that bar chord. The root of the chord is 7th fret, 5th string E. That's kind of how I, you know, get my bearings. There you could almost hold the, you know, stretch it easier. So F is 1 fret higher. One thing you can do with this shape is kind of make rhythm, like. So you can really kind of build all kinds of things off of that shape. That's why I talk about it a lot. If you go 2 more frets, you got your octave at the 12th fret G, open G, 12th fret G. Then you can do all those little maneuvers. If you want, you know, you just keep going. 2 more frets is A. You can build like a major or A pentatonic. And you can do that with all of these. So I'm kind of rambling here. I'm kind of excited, but because I'm going to play a gig today. So, you know, I guess I better go load the car. Why am I doing this? Yeah, I'm going to take this thing, man, and play it. Why not? All right. And I think I'm going to have to buy it. So, man, that pot turns smooth. A lot of times people think they got to mod these, you know, like, well, we got to replace everything. It's like, wow. I don't know. I think this pot spins perfectly well. But, you know, I guess you could upgrade the pickups to something. I actually do have some replacement pickups I could stick in this and try that my friend gave me. So if you can do it cheap, I think that's cool. But, you know, putting in like $400 or $500 into this guitar is really, I don't know. That's, you could if you love it that much. But yeah, I've got some Japanese Telecaster pickups, so whoa, they need a home. I also have some compensated 3 saddle jobbers, but that won't really fit this bridge. So I'll probably keep that 6 saddle bridge. And then I could do a Keith Richards thing and take off the 6th string if I wanted to. Maybe put my 74 telly back together, put the bridge saddle back on, and then that could be a complete guitar. And this could be my 5-string banger. Well, so many possibilities, and I'm pretty fortunate to be able to have these guitars coming and going, letting me repair them, letting me talk about them and have fun practicing and showing you licks. I love it. It's my favorite thing to do is just get somebody playing. I just beg you, please practice. Please dig in and get good on guitar and use your metronome, tap your foot, tune your guitar, use your ears, do your sight reading, learn your scales, riffs, arpeggios, anything you can do to learn. You could even buy my book, which I'm going to dedicate, I'm going to donate the money to my friend Dennis McMurrin, who's retiring from music, and maybe I'll make a separate video about that. But I do have 2 books available, and I'm working on a third. I have a co-writer I'm going to see soon, and I'll see if he wants to contribute some more things. So I just want to see if I can get some collaboration going. But otherwise, keep rocking, keep practicing. Please work on your timing and get your fingering down and all the things. Just be the best you can. Put in your time, and thank you so much for spending a little time with me and commenting and all that good stuff. So please subscribe if you want to. Thank you.